Thank you, Hyunbin, for that report on the THAAD deployment to South Korea. We'll be hearing more about that over the course of the day, no doubt. Now, there's been mixed international reaction to the latest US sanctions on North Korea's human rights abuses. As you'd imagine, North Korea is furious, but US allies South Korea and Japan welcomed Washington's move in the strongest possible terms. For its part, the UN is calling for the international community, and that includes China, to get more serious about human rights. Kwon Soa reports.
Pyongyang has condemned the U.S. human rights sanctions on the regime, which even put North Korean leader Kim Jong-un on the blacklist. It's calling the move, quote, an open declaration of war, warning that it will close all diplomatic channels with the U.S. unless the blacklisting is revoked. In response, the U.S. is demanding the North stop its actions and rhetoric and said Washington will continue to pressure Pyongyang for its human rights violations. U.S. State Department spokeswoman Katina Adams said the steps the U.S. has taken are to, quote, promote accountability for North Korean officials responsible for serious human rights abuses and censorship. Seoul's Unification Ministry said Friday that North Korea should accept the international warnings, stressing that human rights are universal values of humanity.
North Korea's backlash won't halt efforts to bring an end to North Korea's human rights abuses. South Korea will closely watch the North's attitude in the future and will contribute to improving the North's human rights situation as well as inter-Korean relations.
While South Korea and Japan welcomed the U.S. sanctions, China did not, saying the North's human rights issues are not a threat to international peace and security. UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon called for comprehensive international action that included a message to Beijing.
He hopes that member states, including China, uses its influence to encourage the DPRK authorities to cooperate with international human rights mechanisms.
North Korea's human rights abuses are said to include forced labor, extrajudicial killings, systematic torture, and rape, a lot of which is committed in political prison camps. Kwon Soa, Arirang News.